Go ahead.
Yeah, hey everybody, this is Daryl Rowe and
Mike Giannotti?
actually, no, I went first this time, it confused me.
That's right.
Thanks everybody for joining this next episode. And you probably just watched the one that Mike did about branding in Brand Central. So this one, we're going to talk about branding in Copilot, where I can start uploading brand templates. And the idea of using brand templates is I can start creating content with my own brand. So not using the default ones that Copilot has, but putting in my own corporate logos, colors, fonts, everything else. And it's pretty straightforward. So everybody ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm in my demo tenant. So I've got the usual Copilot chat interface. Probably everyone's familiar with that. As I'm the admin, I've got my little extra logo, but most people won't see that, but don't worry about that one. Just ignore that. But going to create, and really, you probably type of create already, creating images, creating videos. There's a bunch of cool stuff in there, though. The problem is what a lot of my customers are saying is, well, this is all great and everything, and it does a great job, but it doesn't do it in my corporate colors. So if I've got like my own colors, maybe I'm using blue and green for everything, or using certain fonts, it doesn't do that. So it's just creating generic ones. So the question is, how do I create all this content, but with my branding as opposed to what the default is? And that's pretty straightforward. So if you go to your Create tab, as I have here, click the More button. And then if you look through the list that's opened up, you'll see brand templates. But you also see brand kits. So click on the brand kit. And there's a couple of brand kits already in here because I've been playing around with this. But I want to create a brand new brand kit. So one that I can use as part of my branding for my Contoso. Maybe I'll call it Fabricam just to save confusion. I've got too many Contosos up. I'm going to call this one Fabricam, which is going to be really confusing because I'm going to upload the Contoso logo, but that's over here, not there. So what should happen is you get this little user interface pop up, and all of these are expandable. So it's actually taking me through it one at a time, logos, colors, fonts. So if you watched the previous video, you probably would have seen Mike showing you where to add colors and fonts. And this is very, very similar interface. But here I can actually add my brand logo. So basically looking for a PNG or a JPEG file. Go through here. As I said, I'm going to confuse everybody because it's going to be a Contoso logo. This is my brand logo. So imagine this is the logo that all my headings are going to be on, my corporate business card, everything else is going to live there. I can add other ones as well if I want to. But here I'm actually going to add my colors to my palette. So I'm going to add, I mentioned blue and green, right? So I think that logo looks very green. So if I pick the green and then pick the color that is close enough, if I know what the color actual number is, I just type that in there. So you wouldn't have to just guess it. You would just do that. And then simple case of clicking out, then I'll add another one. So I mentioned blue and green. It is real simple. Now, again, if I knew what the hex number was from my other assets that I have, I could just type it in and I'm done. But here I'm just going to, just for the demo, just create one of my own. I could even change the shade,
opacity,
everything. Yeah. So I'm going to go with that guy. What's also nice is I can pick my fonts as well. Now, if I've already got a font, I can just upload it here. Hit the add new or add font and upload my fonts if I have them, if it's in a font pack. For the demo, I don't have any, but I'm going to use some of the ones that we have built into Copilot. So here you can see.
So this lets you, it's looking at your established, it looks like M365 standard fonts,
yes,
right?
Correct,
from
they are.
Microsoft. So all those are available to you if you're using one of them. You don't even have to upload.
Correct, yeah. If you already use these, maybe you're using, I think, Arial or some of the common ones, or some of the even nicer ones. You can see Era's Bold ITC. That's quite a nice one, right? So, or, I don't know what UA is, but I'll pick that one. And when I've got here, I've also got an option in the drop down to type to use it for what it's for. So I can use them for headings, subheadings, or body text. So typically I'm going to pick 3. Right, so I'm going to go this one for the heading. I'll quickly add some more. So the next one I'm going to do for the subheading, which Albert Sands Black looks good for the subheading. So I'll just change him. Done, and I'm going to do one more just for the text. So let's see what we got. Spin that mouse wheel to find a fun one. That assistant semi-bold looks quite good for text. So I'm going to just use that as my body text. And click done there. So here my fonts are now installed. Here I can also add any corporate images. So maybe I've got some other images I want to add. Maybe I've got a certain image that's always on my branding, or if I want to add something, so I can just click here, launch the file picker again. I can pick some whatever I want. So it's a whole bunch of stuff here. Pick something at random, I guess. How about the honey badger? Why not? Long story. I won't go into why we've got a honey badger, but that's. Now, if I already have templates that already exist, so maybe I've got some branded Word, Excel, PowerPoint templates, I can add them here as well. And then brand voice. So when I'm creating my content, I can put a Copilot prompted to say, okay, how would I like my prompting to look? Or when I hit create, what this looks like. So, for example, I'm going to say use friendly terms. Do not use slang. Be professional. Okay. So that piece is done. And then, so basically now I'm ready to go. This is my new brand template. Clicking to manage brands, I've got to hit you can see here now it's ready to go with Fabricam. Okay, so where can you use that? So if I go into the Create tab again, go back. If I want to create an infographic or a poster or something, I can now use that as my guidelines. So I could have used one of the preset ones. I'm going to use the Contoso one. And here I can say create an info graphic for, say, washing your hands. Right. If I wanted to select, use the logo and colors on the brand, and just hit the create button. So I'm just going to wait for a few moments for Copilot to generate my infographic. And then once it's done, I can edit it. I can change the brand and the color, change the palette, change the size of it. But here you'll see it'll be using the ones I've just created and not using the generic ones. So anytime soon, I should get my logo to render, or my infographic to render. You better see what it looks like. For some reason it's picked up Unify. I think there's a bit of a mistake in my prompt, but it should be using the colors that I chose. Or predominantly. Okay, so there's a good example on how to use brand templates. Although it looks like my logo's been picked up from somewhere else. It's a bit weird, a bit of a weird problem, but maybe we'll try that one again.
And I'm sorry, my whole internet went down. I thought it was you.
No, I was still talking, so don't worry.
Good. Awesome.
So I didn't I didn't skip or stop, so we should be good. Yeah, maybe you might want to redo this one. I think it looks like it's giving me the wrong logo, but what should have happened, I love these live demos, is it should have picked up my Contoso logo or my Fabricam logo from here. So bit of a strange issue, but maybe I need to wait for it to upload. Maybe it hasn't finished uploading. But here, that's where I should have done that and would have created that picture. I'll just tell it. That's why I was confused. So that is it, pretty much it. This is how to create your brand templates, and you can use that for designing new diagrams, images, posters, yeah, pretty much anything from the Create tab.
And all that with your brand.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And the other thing as well is I didn't show that you can actually share those as well. So you can actually share them out with your co-workers, your team. I think there's probably a way you can submit them to the actual tenant, but I think that's that might be locked down a bit for most folks. But yes, you can share them with your co-workers especially.
Very cool. All right.
Yep. There you go. It's taking the colors now. It seems to be working.
Mm.
So that's it.
Awesome. Well,
Yep,
two videos for brand. Hopefully everybody got something out of this, and I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, and then we've got some more videos coming in the next few weeks, right, Mike?
Yes, we do. We have a lot to catch up on.
Yes, especially we have our Ignite conference next week. So
yes,
if you're watching this, we're actually at, this is the 12th of November, so next week there's Ignite. So be on the lookout for some updates from the Ignite conference, probably in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, and we'll be virtually attending next week. So
yes,
and this actually will go live during that time. So yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, with that, this is Mike.
And this is Daryl. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daryl, and have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.